Hey there everybody, Gideon's Tactical here, doing a quick review for you of the Spyderco Native 3. This is a discontinued model by Spyderco, but you can still find them on eBay and some other places. And who knows, you may find one on Craigslist, or you're looking on a website and they have like one or two left. So I just wanted to give a quick review for you, even though this is discontinued. Just wanted to show you a quick example of this particular Native. Some quick specs for you. It is 7.063 inches overall. You got a 3.1 inch blade. You have a closed length of 4 inches. The cutting edge is 2.6 inches. It weighs 2.8 ounces. The blade thickness is 0.12, and it is made out of VG10 steel out of Seki City, Japan. So there's a quick specs for you. It's got an FRN handle as well. That's what the handle material is made out of. It is, to give you an example, because I know we just came out with the Native 5, and the Native 4 is still out there in huge numbers, even though I don't know if Spyderco is actually making the Native 4 anymore. This Native 3, just to give you some really quick specs, obviously now I gave them to you. This is extremely similar to the Native 4, but I know it is definitely different than the Native 5. But the Native 4 is very similar to this. The only difference is it weighs 0.1 ounces more. The Native 4 weighs 2.7. This one weighs 2.8, so it's 0.1 ounces more. The handle material is a different design, and it is thicker. You can see how it's a lot wider here and then tapers down narrow near the pocket clip and lanyard hole. So the handle, if you don't like the Native 4, because of maybe the handle is a little too thin, because the Native 4 definitely has a little bit of a narrower handle, but the Native 3, which we're looking at right here, it just has a little bit better ergonomically designed handle, and I really like that. It is a little heavier, a little thicker, and a little wider, but overall in my hand it feels really good, and I don't mind the width of the blade, of the handle right there. The width of the handle, just to show you, would be, you can see it right there, just over half an inch. It's like just over half an inch for the handle width, but it's just a little rounder, a little bit more ergonomic. The texture is different. The VG10 steel, I like the VG10 steel. The newer models have S30V, and they are made in the US versus this one's made in Japan. But this one has a little bit better belly, I think, and not as thin a swedge, so the tip is a little bit more able to do, hard use. It's just a little bit stronger tip than the newer models, and it's got a little bit more belly and sweep than the newer models as well. The jimping isn't quite as good. You can see their jimping's a little different, not as aggressive as the newer models, the Native 3, but it does have jimping. The eye holes is the same. Finger choils, all that stuff, lockback design, kicks it right into place, and then the wire clip, older designed wire clip, is the other difference. Now it is tip up only, left or right though, ambidextrous, lanyard hole. And this is just a great little EDC blade. Definitely, I would say civilian tactical. If you're just a civvy and you need something that you could absolutely, have to stab and defend your life if you had to, or military or police officers, just as a backup folder, that you could definitely use it in tactical use because of the lockup. The lockup is great in your hand. You can see there I wear large size gloves, and one of my fingers in the finger choil. I'm really good and locked in. I can do some penetration or slicing, and if I back up here, my pinky is kind of wanting to, it's a little uncomfortable for my pinky back here when I hold it in this format. Not terrible. My pinky's not wanting to slide off. It's just a little weird, particularly because of the tapering of the handle. If I'm holding it back here and maybe doing more stabbing or slicing in bigger numbers. But when you're choked up here, I mean, it is locked in and feels great in your hand. So those are the main differences of the Native 3 and the newer models. The newer models, even the brand new one, the new Native 5, has G10 scales, and it weighs like a whole ounce more. And I think they upgraded the steel even more. But this is a great blade. I know there's discontinued, but I like this blade design a little bit more than the newer models. The blade design, the VG10 steel, is just awesome. The handle is just different than the newer models as well. So that is the Spyderco Native 3. Hopefully this helps you guys out. Thanks for watching. Stay equipped, stay prepared, and I'll see you out there.